You're back. Hello.
Hello.
Time to decide where our allegiances lie.
Oh boy.
Ourselves.
So, to just recap, I guess, the options that you guys have discussed.
Hello.
Time to decide where our
Oh,
allegiances
snap,
lie.
sorry. There's going to be an echo. My apologies.
Why
Okay.
is there an echo?
Because I had the stream open to check to see if ads are still running as requested. So my apologies, viewers. So, the three options that you guys have sort of floated so far is go with the initial plan, which is, take care of Zabrak and plant the data and get your money from Lokai and get off this godforsaken station. You guys have thought about maybe approaching Guri and giving her the information, and then either siding with her completely or asking her to play along so you can get paid by Lokai, and then also maybe get some favors or payment from Black Sun. And then some people floated the idea of, what if Zabrak just has the most money right now and we just side with him and let him know about this plot against him? So that's also a possibility, though it seems like Black Sun leadership is not happy with him. So maybe pitching your hopes to his boat might not be the best idea, because it seems like Shizor is already upset with him, potentially, because the guard talked about how they would never want to offend the Dark Prince, which is a euphemism for Shizor's title. So... yeah, so at this point you guys just basically need to decide what to do. You know the layout, if you can get access to his office, you can get the data planted. The question is how you want to go about doing it in terms of who pays you and who is aware of the plot.
I'm kind of thinking that if Guri is already not happy with him, we can be like, listen, because you guys saw it, right? Be like, we know you're not happy with his leadership. We know a lot of people aren't happy with his leadership, and he's losing control of your people. And we happen to have the information that will help that will help you secure removing him from power. The question is whether or not we want to go along with the help Lokai plan still, or just try and...
I'm fine with burning both of them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just going above their heads.
Yeah. The only thing I'm afraid of is we go to her and be like, we have the information, and then she kills us and takes the information.
That would be pretty bad.
It's a rebellion, don't we?
That would be pretty bad.
Solves another problem.
We're in the final... The final few yards of this adventure, so if a couple necks get broken, an Astromech droid gets thrown off Cloud City, I'm not sure that...
First of all, do you mind coming out R323 and giving me the jumpsuit so that I can come join
Yeah.
I'm going to go up the lift, get a key, come down the lift, go out, give her the suit, give her the key, go back in, go up the lift.
Yeah.
And then I say we go rattle some chains outside her ship and be like, we have what you're looking for.
Agreed. Let's do this as a family.
All right. We're going out in a blaze of glory, people.
Okay, so how are you getting her to come out of the ship?
I'm pretty sure rattling some chains.
I'm just going to wheel into the chains and see what happens.
No!
They go
There's
past the
sensors.
chains?
Does
Wait.
she
I'm
have
gonna
guards
poke it.
inside the ship? Like,
I'm going to try poking it.
Sorry?
does she have guards outside the ship? Or is it
No.
just chains? Okay.
The chains are not... You don't think the chains are designed to stop people from getting to the ship? They're designed to tell people not to get near the ship for their own safety.
Can you send her a wireless message, Xanya, and be like, we're not who you think we're not who you think we are. If you open your doors to us, we have crucial information that is very important to your Black Sun organization.
Yeah. Let's see if I could just I guess straight up computers check and send her a bit of information.
You can send a message to her ship. She does not pick up.
Are we saying this information is real or fake?
Real.
It is real.
It is real. We're telling you
Yeah.
it's real.
Okay, I'm just making sure. We had so many ideas.
It's the realest.
So the ship's computer, she doesn't pick up. The ship's computer offers you the opportunity to leave a message.
Fine. Yeah, I'll leave a message. Hi, this
Leave
is
a message. We'll wait 5 minutes, see if she picks up her message.
If
If not, I say we hack our way onto her ship.
I feel
Prove
like
how awesome we are.
I feel like that might backfire horribly.
Or it proves how powerful we are.
It proves how powerful one of you is.
Well,
Yeah.
she doesn't know which one of us. I mean,
It was me.
Okay, so wait. So we do leave her a message about information. Does she just not like? Does she do nothing?
What do you say? Like, what does the message contain? You're sending her this message. I want to know how much she knows so I can determine her reaction.
So basically I let her know that frick. Sylvanora said it really well, and I just can't remember it because my brain is frying for some reason.
We have information crucial to your Black Sun operations and potential betraying operatives or something.
Embezzling
we're basically
operatives.
trying to make her believe that we know what's going on. Like, we know they're not happy with Zarek. We know he's losing control of their power structure here on Bespin. We have information that will make it easy to take him out of power, and we are willing to give up that information because we have great respect for their organization.
And if that doesn't work, then we kill her and take her ship and get off Bespin.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
But we don't put that in the message.
So
No.
are you implying that you know about the missing shipments in the message or not? Like how directly are you coming at that?
We are going directly. We're
Like,
going
are
to
you
say
just
we
saying
know
that you-
who is responsible, and we have the proof that you need in order to show to your superiors.
So you know. So you say we know about the missing shipments. We know who did it. We have the proof that you need.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you leave that message, and about 60 seconds later, she strides out of the ship. Again, you see that there's like a sensor sweep that picks her up as she moves through the area immediately around the ship, and nothing happens. Seemingly, again, because it detects her. And
I have a slight thing. Can I potentially ruin this message and just say this scene and say, does this overall actually fit Tetsu? Because she's pretty big.
Yeah, it's short on my
Oh no!
Just roll it up.
legs.
So
Just roll it up.
A bit of your forearms and your ankles are showing.
I think I made my character 7 feet tall, so yeah,
That's
that
funny.
probably isn't fitting me so well. But I don't think we're trying to make it seem like we actually work here.
A
No.
7-foot tall Zabrak, so you're as tall as a Wookiee.
I'm pretty tall. I gotta remember how tall I made.
That's terrifyingly tall, though.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
scary.
one of the tallest Zabraks ever.
Oh no, I'm only 6 foot, guys.
Okay.
I'm only
Right,
6
it's fine.
Don't
Everything's
worry,
back to
it's
normal.
fine.
You look down at small Wookiees.
Yeah.
Basically, that's
But Bosk was bigger than you. I
yeah,
just
no.
want to remind everybody about
Yeah.
that.
I'm only 6 foot. Sorry, I had ideas of grandeur in my head.
So she strides out, and she looks at all of you, and she, I guess, looks at Xanya and says, "So, where's this information then?"
We're not just going to give this information to you. Why don't you invite us onto your ship for some refreshments and we'll have a wonderful conversation.
Oh my goodness.
She-
This-
Never talk to anyone ever again.
Never again.
You think I would have learned my lesson by now, but I really haven't. I'm so excited at the prospect of.
I'm gonna interrupt Tetsu in her foolhardiness and be like, we have the information right here, but it's probably not a good idea for us to
She's
talk
gonna
about
shoot
it.
us if you tell her we have it.
I feel like, Danielle, you're playing the let's antagonize as many lore characters as I can
Yes,
before
that
the
is
end of the game.
I honestly feel like that's what my character would do. Though.
Okay, well, you say, "Why don't you let us on your ship?" And she just looks at you with this cold glare and says, "My ship is ill-suited to entertaining."
Fair.
You got wrecked.
Fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. All right, fine.
She
We have
said-
it.
So you have this information. What is it that you are asking for in return?
We have no interest in your power struggles. We only have interest in repairing our ship. So the amount of approximately 10,000 credits would do it for us.
Ooh. Something like that.
assuming that you have what you say you have, I am agreeable to that price.
Holy shit! In my head, I was like, yes, my negotiation finally worked.
Yeah, you don't even need to make a check. From your streetwise check, this is the right hand of Shizor, so Shizor is probably the third wealthiest person in the galaxy at this point. Like behind Palpatine, and like Vader's not like Vader's wealthy because he's the right hand of the Emperor. Right, like he's not like a businessman. Obviously, he's not down at the Coruscant Stock Exchange or anything. But like, he has so many resources at his disposal, right? But Shizor is like extremely wealthy. So 10,000 credits to her is like nothing, basically. Like 10,000 credits to her is just almost nothing. Like he spends 10,000 credits on dinner, probably.
I kind of wish I'd asked for more now,
Yeah.
but that's still like double what we were gonna get from Lokai. So. I say we have the information right here. We will give it to you. You give us our credits, and to ensure that this is a fair deal, we will actually have a bonus piece of information we'll give you once we are paid in full.
She thinks about that for a second and says, "How did you come across this information exactly?"
We'll just be honest, through an Imperial mouse droid that had all of the information inside of it.
Who's collecting the information?
That is the bonus piece of information we will give you once you pay us in full.
So she's kind of like sizing you up, and you actually get the feeling that it's not so much that she wants your source and wants to just go after them immediately, but you actually get the sense that she's trying to ascertain your capabilities. Like she wants to know how useful you are in the future. Basically.
Okay.
I mean, I had the holo recording of like Tetsu falling in the hole, didn't I? I still have that.
Why don't we tell her the whole story of how we fought a fallen Jedi, first of all? Because that is bound to perk her ears up.
I would rather not tell her about that.
You know what, Xanya?
I really just feel like we probably shouldn't tell her about that.
We can tell her that we wrecked the gang here.
Yeah,
the big bees, they got completely destroyed by one astromech droid.
Yeah.
How we took out workers here. Like, why don't we just really recount?
We can give her the YouTube link to the playlist.
Yeah, we give her the YouTube link to the playlist for the past.
There we go.
I honestly, I think because of our knowledge of how rich they are, I think being honest with her is probably the better option.
Yeah,
I have no problem sharing.
I think she could kick our ass. So
are you asking her to play along with Lokai plan so you guys can get paid twice, or no?
I ask her to play along, and then once we're paid, like, just destroy him.
Yeah.
Okay.
No concerns for him.
You tell her the whole story, including the part about the Jedi.
We're just being completely like, if you guys are okay with that, I think we should just be completely honest.
I'm fine.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay. She says she takes it all in. She is a cold person, so she doesn't have many visible reactions, but one of them is when you mention the Jedi. She seems very interested in that.
Oh man, I'm talking about the Jedi.
And oh yeah, you are probably like not super happy that they're talking about her.
I'm real quiet about it. I'm real quiet about
We're not
everything.
Fight in front of her though, right? So you're gonna let us talk.
So she seems intrigued when you mention the Jedi, and she says those are some pretty large claims.
I mean, we have the lightsaber pieces, right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so you take out a broken green crystal and a bunch of
dismantled
lightsaber pieces?
I have both of those things.
Gave it to me, remember? Because you felt bad afterwards. You gave me the crystal to hold on to.
I kept the crystal. I gave you the rest of
the. Go through our YouTube clips because I'm pretty sure you gave me the crystal to hold on to.
I still have the
Yeah.
lightsaber parts and the kyber crystal in my inventory, but
Right.
I thought as a sign of good faith you gave it to her.
you might be right.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure
Okay.
that's a sign of good faith you gave it to me.
I think I remember that part. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not giving it to Guri though unless she pays extra. I'm just showing it to her as proof.
okay.
And I'll be like, and in addition, if you're actually interested in these pieces, we can give them to you for an additional 10,000 credits.
She laughs at you. She says, no, I had something more interesting in mind. The Dark Prince is always seeking individuals who might be able to fill a particular need for, shall we say, ensuring the loyalty of some of his associates. The work you've done here is impressive, and I'd like to see one demonstration of it before I offer you a potential future career within our organization. Does that
Oh,
interest you at all?
She's gonna make us kill him.
Oh my god, yeah. Yes, it does. I actually perk up at that because my whole career has been based on, this kind of thing, so.
So she cautions you that she wants you to kill him. Partially to gauge, and she admits fully, it's partially to gauge your abilities and partially to ensure your loyalty, that this isn't some kind of
Wait,
trap.
hang on. Who are we killing? Sarah and Lokai?
Zabrak. Yeah.
Okay.
She assures you that she is more than capable of killing him herself, but again, A, wants to gauge your capabilities, and B, wants to make sure this isn't some kind of trap. So she tells you that he will be back here tonight at 11 p.m. That, which is in like 16 minutes an hour day, yeah. If you're East Coast, so that gives you time to prepare for the encounter.
And have our meeting at 9 to get the ion weapons.
Yep.
Which we can now afford with our credits.
She warns you she will not intervene.
Can we get her to pay for the ion weapons?
So wait, to be clear, we did get a transfer of 10,000 credits. Yeah.
Are you? Oh, like you want to finalize that now?
I mean,
Well, we're gonna need money to buy the weapons.
She's actually gonna withhold it until you get rid of Zarek.
Can we ask for an advance to purchase ion weapons?
And unless you don't want to take her up on that part of the offer, like if you're like we don't want to do that, like we just want the money and we're out, then you can. But if you want the further employment part, she's gonna hold the credits back until you guys are done, because she doesn't want you to just like run away.
So we should actually think about this, because from a financial perspective, working for Black Sun is probably awesome.
Also a prestige perspective.
And prestigious. However,
I like the idea of
wanted by
working
the
with them.
Imperials, and
That's
they are
fine.
close with the Imperials, so we'd have to be pretty careful on how much we divulge on who we are. Like, especially you, R323, like, as we're fighting, if she's watching and she sees your capabilities, I'm assuming she's probably smart enough to put 2 and 2 together that you're the missing Imperial droid.
I think that's a bridge we cross when we get to it.
I like it. I like it.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think, in terms of fighting him, she says he's going to be back here in his office.
Yeah.
Can we go to his office?
Like
Right
now?
now? Yeah.
I mean, you guys could try and break into his office if you want.
Well,
there's
his
like
door
still-
might be open when he's here, right?
No, but I would kind of like to ambush him.
I see.
Oh, I see what you're
So, like,
saying.
hide behind his desk, he comes in, and we just, like...
Well, I can just hide behind a potted plant. I'm small. I don't know what you guys are going to do.
well,
Can we get, like, a thing of gas?
so we are all decided that we all definitely want to kill Zarin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I think we're
Right,
willing to...
so
accept
we're talking about
risk.
Zarek.
Zarek, rather. Sorry.
Yeah, Zarin, we're just.
I
forgetting
won't
about.
do this next adventure, I promise, guys. There'll be like Jim Bob and like Augustus. Like they're just names that are like 100%
Not
different.
Bob Jim, not Jim Bob and Bob Jim?
No.
Okay.
So I would probably like to go down to like floor 10 and see if I can find some Tabana gas and like see if we can craft some kind of kaboomy-like device.
Okay. You guys can do that. Somebody has to go to this meet to buy the gun.
We need to give someone. We need to give someone a card so they can go out and do that. That's probably Calum's
I'm
job.
trying to go get the guns.
The other side benefit of a night meeting is this facility will.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go buy the guns.
You guys need to both go then, and you guys need to both take the keys, and then me and Xanya can stay in here and see what we can find in here.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can get a thing of Tabana gas and like put it on the floor so you can blow it up. I mean, it is a facility that like ships it, right?
And also out of game, are we doing this today and finishing it, or what are we doing?
That's a good question.
All right. You're the one who's
I'm good to just push through if people are.
It's just
All
one
right.
combat, right? So
In theory.
In theory, it's always one combat, but then
combats do take a while, though. It totally depends on how late people are willing to go.
I'm down for whatever. So.
Gabe, Palomi, what are you guys thinking?
I'm down to finish this arc.
Yeah, we could see how long it goes.
Late, yeah.
If it gets...
Alright, let's
we're
push.
We're pretty close to 11, so maybe we should just hold the fight. Tomorrow.
If the fight is going to be, I mean, it's going to be.
The fight is going to be lengthy because, like, despite the fact that he's probably not impossible to kill, he's difficult to kill.
Okay, so idea. We could do the fight, and then make the characters in the next session's characters in the same thing. Like, it's not going to be a 3-hour fight.
Right.
Also
just so that stream understands what we're talking about, because
yeah,
it's
that's
totally
probably
meta outside of game. Is like I said at the beginning of the show, our intention at the beginning is to do small arcs through Edge of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, and Force and Destiny. So we're coming to the end of our Edge of the Empire campaign. So what we're planning to do after Edge of the Empire finishes is have a show where we do character creation. We didn't do that for Edge of the Empire because everyone in the group was kind of new to creating it, so we didn't think it would be that interesting for you guys to watch. But this time around, we really want to help viewers who may not have played the system before learn how to create characters, learn a little bit more about how the dice rolls work, and then really get a better feel for the background for our characters. So we're basically talking about that episode where we'll just be doing character creation and a little bit more on the rules.
Okay.
So I think it's probably best to call it. It is 10 to 11. I kind of want to do our big kind of finale fight justice. So trying to squeeze it into 10 minutes.
And there's also there's going to be a cool like
epilogue
type thing.
Yeah.
Based on you guys have made a lot of decisions over the course of the game so far, and that's one of the really cool things about tabletop RPGs, in my opinion, is that you get the open problem solving part of it, like coming up with ideas on the fly, and you guys have made a lot of decisions. I mean, you've just decided to betray Lokai.
You've joined forces with Black Sun.
You've decided that your characters are at least tangentially interested in joining Black Sun or having some future employment with them. And you've also decided to antagonize a bounty hunter. A very dangerous one. You guys have decided to spare what appeared to be a fallen Jedi and give her a lightsaber. So those are all choices that will ultimately be wrapped up in the finale after we finish up. So I'm really looking forward to it. Should be really good.
Yeah, I really kind of like where we've ended up after all this time. So. So why don't we do it justice and call it there for the evening? And we'll definitely keep you guys updated on social media on where we're going for the story next and character generation and all that fun stuff. If you don't know, Age of Rebellion is obviously it's the rebels. So we play like spies and pilots and things like that as part of the rebellion. So it's a little less seedy underworld than what we've been doing for the show since we started. We'll be a little bit more on the straight and narrow, possibly. Although I guess Rebellion fighters do get a little jaded after a while.
It sort of depends on how you play it, right? Because like if you play a group of spies, like they're probably going to do things like tie people up and put them in a motel bathroom. But if you're playing, but if you're playing like pilots or if you're playing like commandos or something like that, then obviously there's perhaps a higher standard of conduct that would be expected of you within the rebellions.
So yeah, but you'll definitely see the motivations for our characters when we do our character generation show. Hopefully that'll give you guys a little bit more insight into the characters as we move through that arc. Yeah, so I think that's it. I'm going to be a little bit sad to say bye to Tetsu. I don't normally play this type of character, so it's been fun for me to step out of the box a little bit. I don't know how you guys have felt about your characters so far throughout all the shows we've done.
Yeah, it's definitely been interesting, and it's nice having that conflict going on as well, the inner conflict plus something that's different than what you normally do.
Yeah, like it's hard for Danielle to not be the party face, as you can see.
Yeah.
She like has to hold back.
I keep doing all these charms and flirting and party leader and negotiation because that's what I do. But it's kind of fun to do it from the perspective of like how I've been doing these things have been a little bit more blundering than I would if I were playing more of a social character. So it's been fun to still try and do those things, but with a totally different perspective or approach to doing them. So it's pretty fun.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's it for this week. We'll do our final shoutouts. And so again, thank you to Misscliks for hosting our show. If you don't already, definitely follow Misscliks on Twitch, follow them on Twitter and YouTube, which is where all of our VODs get posted every Tuesday at noon Eastern. So you can catch up on all past episodes, or if you can't make it, definitely check it out there. And Misscliks, just if you don't know, is a community working towards a future where all people can participate in geek and gaming culture without fear, prejudice, or mistreatment. So it's a really great channel and organization, and we hope you guys support them and all their other shows. They have shows with board games and Heroes of the Storm esports and D&D, so there's a lot of great programming to check out. So with that, we'll do our final sign-offs. Again, you can find me at Sylvanora on Twitter. I don't stream on Twitch other than on Misscliks, so you can't find me there. But definitely definitely keep watching this show. We're having a lot of fun doing it, and we hope you guys are having fun watching it as well. Why don't you sign off for us, Stark?
I'm StarkSCII on all of the things. Successfully didn't screw the party over again. Nice. I was very close to launching my flamethrower at those 6 guys in the shop. I was also considering torching the shop opposite to see if they would turn around and leave, so you could leave.
You just wanted to set something on fire.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted him to set something on fire.
Well, I mean,
I could feel the restraint through the string.
That's the Imperial program. It's not my fault.
Yeah. Awesome. Palomi?
I am PaulomiSP on Twitter. I am actually getting into some Kickstarters this month and next month. I've been helping art direct some pretty cool projects. Right now, we're trying to launch Noisy Person cards for Paracosm Press, so y'all should check that out when it goes live. But yeah, that's it for me.
And you?
I'm GameFaceKilla on Twitter, and I also co-host Table Flipping Games. So that's kind of what I do social-wise. Takes up a lot of time, but it's a lot of fun. So.
Yes, we appreciate you joining a second show on Misscliks. It's an awesome.
Oh yeah, it's been a blast. So.
And last but not least, GM.
Hello, I'm Josh. You can find me on Twitter at Throne Gauntlet. I am a writer for the SCII esports. I write most about Heroes of the Storm. Recently, I've been writing a lot about Hearthstone. Not a lot. I've been writing some about Hearthstone. And I don't stream because you don't want to watch me play Heroes or Hearthstone. But I'm going to be a future rank 1 legend in Hearthstone, at which point I will stream. And you guys
You're really sleep deprived, aren't you?
My great Paladin decks. All Paladin. All I do is play Paladin. It's so good.
Yeah, for those of you who aren't Heroes fans, Throne Gauntlet and I were up super late watching the Korean Championship for Heroes of the Storm, so we're on Korean time, and yeah, if we seem tired during the show, we apologize, but we still had fun.
I tried to amp it up as much as I could, guys, so hopefully it worked out. But yeah, check me out on Twitter, check me out on the SCII esports, check me out on the ladder playing Paladin decks so that I get to rank 1 legend, etc. So it's going to be good.
Cool. Yeah, so everyone definitely keep an eye on the Misscliks Twitter. We'll give you some announcements on how we're moving forward from here. We'll have our epic finale for Edge of the Empire and our awesome introduction to Age of Rebellion. So we hope you guys have enjoyed it so far, and we hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.